Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a declutter series and I already started it. I already have my eyeshadow palettes declutter up and running, and I have my lip products up and running as well. So I'll link those videos down below. I've also created a playlist of my declutter videos so it's easy for you guys to find them in case you're one of the people that really likes to watch it, because I know I enjoy them so much and I'm generally looking for like more and more. So you can check that out. I'm going to film one intro for all of the rest of them because I feel like there's no need to keep on like repeating myself. What I'm going to do is go through each makeup category and then even my drawers, because some of them are a mess and I have multiple makeup categories in one drawer. So I'm going to go through all of my makeup collection. And I'm going to separate my videos, obviously, because they can get really, really long. And I'm going to see what I want to get rid of. And by getting rid of, I usually mean I'm going to definitely check if my friends and family, if they want any, especially if it's like gently used. If it's really used and it's pretty old, obviously I'm tossing that. Those are the only items that are going into trash. But the rest of them, if they're brand new, I can either try and sell them on Poshmark, and I can link my Poshmark also down below in case you're interested. And I can also throw some in for giveaways because you guys know I love doing that. Without further ado, we're gonna get into my declutter video. I hope you guys enjoy. So today I decided to declutter this drawer, and this mainly contains my foundations. I don't know if I'll be able to get to my concealers, which is the second drawer. I hope I will, because I really need to do something about this drawer. It's a mess. I did declutter my concealers a while back. I didn't even post that video because I really didn't like just the quality, and I don't know, I feel like I couldn't focus during that video. Unfortunately, I decluttered a lot of concealers there. I might include little bits of clips of concealers that I did declutter, just so you guys know what I had and what I got rid of. And I did give some useful information about some of the concealers that I'm keeping or the ones that I'm getting rid of. Let me go ahead and get started with this drawer. First of all, you know what? Let's take everything out of here, and then I will be putting everything back. As the items that I'm keeping, I'll be putting them back, and the items that I'm not, I'm just going to put in a separate bin. First of all, this should not even be here. This is the eyelash curler and it's the tweezer man, so we're gonna get rid of that out of here. This should not be here either. I have like my special place for my sponges. The mascara should not even be in here. This concealer does not belong in here. So as you can see, this drawer is a mess. Alright, so I have these three containers here that I usually organize my foundations in, and let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, first of all, I have this Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, and my color is in nude. It's a bit too dark for me, so I don't know whether I want to keep it or not. I know my sister loves this one, so I might end up giving it to her. We'll see. If I'm not going to use it in the next, I want to say, months or so, I'm going to go ahead and give this to her. Next, I have this Revlon Color Stay Foundation. This is the normal to dry skin. They say it should last 24 hours. It actually is very good foundation. My shade is Buff 150. I'm definitely going to hold on to this one. And I also will definitely hold on to my Maybelline Dewy Plus Smooth Foundation in the shade. So this is normal to dry, by the way. The shade is Classic Ivory. Low, the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. It is amazing, you guys. It is actually so good. Highly recommend this. They also say that it lasts up to 24 hours. I'm not sure if it does. It is definitely mattifying, but it is very long lasting and full coverage too. So highly recommend it. It's very affordable and it performs very well. So I'm not sure about this Clinique Super Balanced foundation. It's a bit too dark for me, to be honest with you. The color is Petal, which should be like number one. It should be the lightest color, but it's still a bit too dark, even when I'm tan. The consistency is actually pretty nice. It is not full coverage. I would say it's about medium. You can build it up a little more, but I wouldn't do it because it's going to cake up. My main issue is it doesn't match my color, but I'm gonna hold on to it just in case I get a little more tan, because I did pay a lot of money for this foundation, and it should be a good one too. Alright, just recently got this Paracon MD No Makeup foundation, which is wonderful. I really like it. Again, same thing with the shade. It's a bit too dark for me. They don't have a lot of shade options. I believe I got the lightest one. This one is, I think it's just light. That's the shade of it. I like how it has expiration date. Not a lot of foundations or not a lot of makeup items have that. I recently filmed a first impression slash demo slash review of this foundation, and it is definitely not full coverage. It is very light coverage, but it does so well in evening out your skin tone. So I'm pretty impressed so far with this foundation. I'm definitely keeping my Clinique Even Better foundation, SPF 15. This is a very natural looking foundation. This is the second bottle actually. I repurchased it. I used up my first bottle, and so I liked it so much that I decided to get another one. The shade is Alabaster and it matches me pretty well. I love this foundation also. This is Shiseido Radiant Lift Foundation, Broad Spectrum 17, so SPF 17. As you guys can see, like I definitely almost am out of it. It's a bit left. So I really like this foundation. It is my daily like go-to foundation, and the color is very light ivory. I believe this is the lightest shade there. So I'm keeping that. Also keeping Clarins Skin Illusion Mineral and Plant Extracts SPF 10 Natural Radiance Foundation. The shade is Nude 105. Very nice, just basic foundation. Nothing crazy about it. It does give you a nice smooth look and even skin tone. All right, then we have the Maybelline Super Stay. They claim, again, up to 24 hours of staying power. And I have 112 Natural Ivory. I don't know why my sink is making that noise, but hopefully it'll stop soon, you guys. This is a good foundation also. Overall, I really like Maybelline foundations. I think they do such a good job with them. And generally, they do compare to higher end brands too. So I'm keeping this one. I probably should get rid of my Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Shade is Creamy Vanilla 01. I haven't been using it too much. It's a bit too dark. Just doesn't match my skin tone very well, and I don't know, it just doesn't look too good on me. For some reason it accentuates my texture, my pores. I cannot use it as concealer. I have my favorite concealers, so I will probably pass that along. Now this one on the other hand, it's okay, it's separating, but I think it should still be good because it's not that old. It is Dior Skin Nude Air. The shade is 010. It is very thinned up. It is so hard to use. I usually have to use it with my brush or my hands, because honestly, look at this. It is so thin and liquidy. You lose a lot if you're gonna use your beauty blender, like a makeup sponge, so you do have to use this foundation with a brush or just your fingers. It is a very nice foundation. It evens out your skin tone and it feels super light on your skin. So this is a good everyday going to work type of foundation. It is definitely not full coverage though. All right, definitely keeping my what's left of it Bye Bye foundation by It Cosmetics. They have SPF 50, so if I'm going to the beach, this is the foundation I would be using if I am using a foundation. I'm almost out of it and it's pretty old, but I love this foundation, you guys. The shade is light. They don't have a really good shade variation, unfortunately. That's like my only complaint. And it does look a little greasy, so you have to, or like oily. You definitely have to set it with powder though. But other than that, this is a great full coverage foundation. It works super well. It doesn't accentuate your pores or your skin textures, and it hides your imperfections pretty well. I highly recommend this foundation. All right, this is a pretty cool foundation also. Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Foundation. Man, I've said foundation so many times already. You guys are probably so annoyed. The shade is 1N1 Cream. And it is super full coverage and mattifying. It stays very well. It's so if I'm going somewhere where I know I'm going to be dancing and sweating a lot, this is the foundation I choose. And if I need like pretty full coverage, that's the one I go for. I had Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. I ended up giving it to my mom because I really didn't like it. It was so drying and it was so hard to work with because it would just dry out so quick and you could not blend it. It looked patchy on me and it accentuated my texture, my pores and lines. But I found an awesome replacement or something that's similar. It works for my skin type. So definitely recommend this foundation if you're looking for super full coverage and mattifying. Now this is the Hourglass Vanish Foundation Albuster. It's one of those stick applications and I don't know if I like it, you guys. I have pretty dry skin, so for me, it's almost like counterintuitive to use something like that. It is not bad, I've tried it a few times. I like foundations that don't make it obvious that you have something on. This one, on the other hand, kind of does. It's very hard to hide it. The reason why I like it is it does feel smooth and soft, and it works with my skin tone. I have such a difficulty finding the right foundation color for me. Usually everything is way too dark, even the lightest colors, but this one actually blends in very nicely. So for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that. Plus, it is so expensive. I paid so much money for it. Now we have two of the Rimmel. This one is the Stay Matte, and that one is the BB Cream. I don't think I've actually been using any of them. I don't know why. This is the Fair Ivory. Let's see. I don't know if it still works well. I don't remember when I got it. Oh wow, this feels really thick, you guys. I don't know if I like that. No, I'm getting rid of this one for sure. You see, I like lightweight foundations. This looks like it would be like heavy duty, mattifying and full coverage, but I really don't like that feel. It feels very heavy. Yeah, nope, that's definitely not a foundation for me. And then this is the BB Cream matte, also mattifying, huh? They say it's like 9-in-1. This is definitely a lot thinner in consistency. Let's see. It is also a lot darker in color and way too dark for me. I don't know if I want to hold on to that. The shade is light. Oh, but it's expired. Again, I love how they have expiration dates. Yeah, I'm getting rid of both of them. This one's not expired, but it doesn't really work well, just like with my expectations from foundation. But this one's definitely expired, so I'm getting rid of that one. Let's talk about this one. Revlon Photo Ready Insta Filter. I don't know about this one. It's got a weird applicator. The shade is very light, so sometimes if the foundation's too dark, I like to mix this one in. By the way, the shade is Porcelain 130. And it literally kind of looks like that in a bottle. The shade is pretty darn light. I've had it for a while though, so I feel like I need to get rid of it because it's getting old. Yeah, I probably should get rid of it. Next, we have Maybelline Pro Glow 24-Hour Foundation. They have a lot of these, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. This is not Maybelline. This is L'Oreal Infallible. It's not expired yet, which is great. Because I remember I recently got it. The shade is Creamy and Natural 202. So I'm keeping that. I honestly haven't played with this foundation yet. I'm very afraid of trying new foundations, especially if I'm going to work, because that's not how I want to test foundation. So usually if I'm going to test the foundation out, it's during my like stay at home day where I can safely walk around and do mirror checks and know that I don't look crazy. Now this is Almay Best Blend Forever Makeup. I'm not sure if I like this foundation. It is also pretty light. It's got SPF of 40. Yeah, I don't remember liking this one too much, to be honest with you. It's also got that weird application with like the sponge, which I think they're trying to make it so that it's easier and faster for you, but I'm going to get rid of it because I've had it for a while now. And I honestly haven't been using it that much. So yeah, this one's gonna go too. Now we have L'Oreal Visible Lift Serum Absolute. This shade is definitely not my shade. I don't know why I got it. It is Classic Ivory. It's got, I don't know, maybe it is though. Let me see. Oh, it's like separating. I think it's getting old, you guys. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna match me well. It doesn't smell bad. Maybe because it was laying there for a while. Does it have expiration? Oh, it's not expired yet. It's 07/19 is the expiration, so maybe I'll keep it. I'll see. Man, everything's so dark. Like, even when I get a little tan, it's still... I know you cannot tell from here. Maybe if I turn off the lights. Yeah, that's better, I think. But I don't know if you guys can see that it's a bit too dark. Maybe I should get rid of it. Yeah, I'll get rid of it because I know I'm not going to use it. It's too dark. It actually oxidizes, so it gets darker as it sits on your skin. So that's definitely not going to work for me. All right, this one definitely have to get rid of. It's Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable foundation. Sounds like a dream, right? Breathable 25-hour wear, which I don't know why you would need 25 hours. There's only 24 hours in a day. They're just trying to outdo everybody else that says 24 hours. It kind of separated, so I don't know if I like that. It is actually not expired, surprisingly. 08/19 is the expiration date. Maybe it's separated because I haven't been using it. Rimmel I am keeping because it is not expired yet, and it seems like it's gonna be a decent color match, maybe just a little too dark. I hope it doesn't oxidize. I don't believe I've tried it yet though. I'm going to make it a mission to try all these foundations out. Now we have Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Makeup Healthy Glow. Now this foundation looks pretty good on the skin, but it does oxidize and it eventually kind of looks dry. Like initially when you put it on, it looks great, and then something happens where it's like accentuates your pores throughout time, and I feel like it broke me out. Usually my skin is not that sensitive, but after this one I started having some breakouts, so I believe it's the foundation. It is very affordable, and I'm kind of sad because I did like the way it performed initially. It is definitely not a long-lasting foundation, but I think I'm gonna have to get rid of it because it did break me out. I don't want to take that chance again. This one I have to get rid of. It is so old. Stila Aqua Glow Serum Foundation. It was a nice foundation actually, but I don't know why I didn't even use it up. I just have my favorite foundations, and I tend to go for them much more than some other ones in my collection. So I definitely have to get rid of it because it is super old now. All right, and here is a handful of foundations that I'm getting rid of. There's about 10 of them, you guys. So that's pretty good. I'm very satisfied with this declutter. I hope you enjoy watching videos like that, and I will talk to you later. Bye.